Hello students, today I am solving a numeric problem on three-phase induction motor starting. So this numeric problem is falls under module 3. Okay. So here the question is a 2200 okay 2200 volt comma 2600 kilowatt 735 rpm 50 hertz 8 pole 3 phase squirrel cage induction motor has the following parameter. Refer to the stator, the values of stator resistance 0.075 ohm and rotor resistance, refer to the stator, is given 0.1 ohm, reactance, stator reactance 0.45 ohm, rotor reactance, refer to the stator, is given 0.55 ohm. Okay. So now here the stator winding is delta connected and consists of two sections connected in parallel. Okay. So here the first it is asked to calculate the starting torque and maximum torque as a ratio of rated torque. Okay. If the motor is started by star delta switching, what is the maximum value of line current during starting? Okay. And another one is asked, afterwards I will discuss. Let us first we will calculate the starting torque and maximum torque as a ratio of rated torque. Okay. So the question is asked to calculate here the ratio of rated torque, the calculate the starting torque and maximum torque. Okay, starting torque and maximum torque as a ratio of rated torque. Rated torque is nothing but load torque. Okay. So here the first one is asked to calculate the ratio of the starting torque to the load torque and maximum torque to the load torque. Okay. So if the motor is started by star delta switching, it means the motor is started with star connection and it will be switching to the delta connection. Okay. So what is the maximum value of line current during starting? Okay. What is the line current? So the maximum line current during starting can be found maximum line current during starting. Okay. So this it will be given by the equation phase voltage divided by root Rs plus R dash R square plus the sum of reactance. Good. Okay. So the maximum line current during starting we will found with help of this equation. Okay. So now let us we will find the what is the starting line current during starting. Okay. So yes, we know it will be starting it is connected in star. Okay. So that voltage will be becomes V divided by root 3. It's nothing but I am substituting the values. Okay, what it is given in the numeric question. Okay. So here I will directly substitute the values. Why I am doing this root 3 means because it is star connected during the starting, and these are values are given. Rs and rotor resistance refer to the stator. All the values are given. So directly I will substitute here. .075 plus 0.1 square. Okay. Then sum of the reactance is 0.45 plus 0.55 square. Okay. If we are calculating this, the value is 1251 amps. Okay, so this is the current which we got during the starting. Okay, now the starting torque, because we are going to calculate here the ratio of starting torque to the load torque. Okay, so starting torque can be found with help of this equation. I will write here starting torque I will notation, I will use TST is equal to 3 times of this maximum current, I max line current into the rotor resistance, refers to the stator, divided by omega ms, where speed in radian per second here, omega ms is. Okay, so the speed is given in the RPM. Okay, I will go through here. RPM is given, so that we need to calculate the in radian per second. Okay, so I will calculate here the omega ms is equal to 750 into 2 pi divided by 60. Okay, 2 pi divided by 60. I will get here the omega ms is 78.54 radian per second. 78.54 radian per second. Okay, now so we know all these quantities. Now I am substituting in this. Okay, so now I will substitute and I will find the starting torque. Okay, starting torque is equal to TST starting torque is equal to 3 into I max, it's nothing but 1251 whole square. This is whole square because this is a power. Okay, power divided by your doing here dividing the speed in radian means you are getting the value in Newton meter. So this is you are doing here. I repeat, here the current is squared into the rotor resistance, refer to the stator. Why you are doing this means this is a power divided by this speed omega ms you are doing, means speed in radian per second if you are doing, we are getting the starting torque in Newton meter. Okay, so here 0.1 divided by 78.54. okay, so here I got the values 5979.3 Newton meter. Okay, so here once again I repeat, and please note that current. Okay, so here the starting torque we got here in current, that your square I square r, okay, into 3 divided by the speed radian per second. If you are dividing, then you will get the answer in Newton meter, because we want torque in Newton meter. Okay, that I done here. Okay, so now I got the starting torque. Now next part is we have to calculate the load torque. Okay, load torque. I hope This much it is clear. Okay. Now I will calculate the load torque. Here load torque equation, TL load torque is equal to 3 I square P phase current. Okay, this is a full load phase current. Rotor resistance refers to the stator divided by slip whole divided by omega ms. Okay, with help of this equation we are going to find the load torque. Okay, load torque in Newton meter. Okay, so now, so here the full load phase current we need to calculate. Okay, full load phase current. Full load phase current. Okay, full load phase current is given by the equation. Full load phase current given by the equation. This is a basic equation which I have discussed in the first part in the module 3. Okay, so equivalent circuit diagram you are analyzed and the phase current and the torque equations were found with help of the equivalent circuit. The same equations here I am taking. Okay, the phase current Rs plus R dash by R divided by slip plus the sum of reactance. Okay, Xs plus Xr dash. Okay, so now here all the quantities we know, but a slip need to calculate. Okay, so slip at rated operation, slip is nothing but here the synchronous speed is 750 minus 735 is given divided by 750. Okay, that is nothing but 0.02. Okay, 750 is the synchronous speed, so that it will be found using the equation Ns is equal to 120 F by P. Okay, frequency is given and pole also given. Okay, frequency is how much it is given here, 50 Hz. Okay, 50 Hz is given and pole is 8 pole is given. So here you have to consider the synchronous speed. Ns is equal to 120 F by P. Okay, if you are substituting, you will get 750 RPM. Okay, this is the slip. Now all the quantities we know, so let us will find the full load phase current. Full load phase current. Now I will substitute all the values. Ip is equal to phase current is equal to, okay, phase current is equal to 2200 divided by Rs is nothing but 0.075 plus 0.1, that is rotor resistance referred to the stator, and slip is 0.02 whole square plus reactance. Reactance are 0.45 plus 0.55 whole square. Okay. Fine. So now if you are calculating this, you will get 425.3 amps. Okay, this is the full load phase current. So if you are looking here, I have taken here 2200 volt. Okay, because it is a full load phase current when it is connected in delta, hence I didn't done here root divided by root 3 I didn't done here. Okay, so earlier case I done because during the starting it is connected in star, hence I am dividing the voltage with root 3. Okay, fine. Now, so this is the phase current I got. Now the full load line current, full load line current, full load line current, full load line current, simply I will multiply with root 3. root 3 times of phase current. Okay, full load line current root 3 times of phase current. So this it will be, if you are substituting the values, above value 425.3, then the current will be becomes 736.7 amps. Okay, so this is the full load line current. Okay, so let us now we will calculate the full load torque TL. Okay, so as the equation I have given here. Okay, so this is the equation to calculate full load torque TL. Okay, now I will substitute all the values. Okay, just a minute, what happens here. So load torque TL is equal to 3I square P pi s divided by omega ms. Okay, now I substitute 3 into 425.3 square into 0.1 divided by omega ms is nothing but 78.54 and slip is 0.02. So now I will get here, if you are calculating these values, 3454.5 Newton meter. Okay, so here I got the values of TL. Now this we will be representing the what question is asked, the ratio of TST to TL. TST starting torque to the ratio of TST to TL. Okay, TST how much I got? 597.3 Newton meter divided by this value 34545.5 Newton meter. Okay, so now I got here 0.173. Okay, now this is the first part, TST ratio of the starting torque to the load torque. Okay, so the another part of the first part itself, because it is asked two things as I told in the first only. Yes, okay, so as I told here, this part we are done. The first one is asked ratio of TST by TL and Tmax to TL. So let us find the Tmax. So already we are calculated this value. Okay, so Tmax is equal to, as equation is given, two omega s 3 divided by 2 omega s v square divided by rs plus root rs square plus reactance, sum of the reactance, plus xr dash square. Okay, so this is the equation to calculate the maximum torque. Already I have discussed in the first part the equivalent circuit diagram of induction analyzing, that time we come across this maximum torque equation. Okay, I am using this torque equation. Okay, so now I am substituting the values. As we know, the values 3 divided by 2 into 78.54. Okay, so here the maximum torque 200 by root 3 square divided by all the values I am substituting, okay, plus the stator resistance, how much it is, 0.075 square, plus sum of these reactants are 1.45 plus 0.55, it becomes 1, okay. Now the value is 28 T max, it is, okay, 28588 Newton meter. Okay, so now the maximum torque we got here, 28588 Newton meter. So that is the second part of the first. It is asked to calculate T max to load torque. Okay, so T max, ratio of T max to load torque. Okay, so now I got here T max is 28588 divided by load torque is already we are calculated. Okay, here load torque it is calculated here. Okay, so now I am substituting here 3454.5. okay, so the value is 0.8, the value is 0.83. okay, so this is the first part is over here. These are the required values. Okay, one is the ratio of maximum torque to the load torque, and second one is here starting torque to the ratio of starting torque to load torque, and this one. Okay, so let us analyze the second part. The question it is given. The second part, the question is given here. Okay, here it is asked to calculate if the motor is started by connecting series reactors. Okay, so if the motor is started by connecting series reactors in line, what should be the value of reactors so as to limit the line current to twice the rated value? So it means what if the motor is now starting the connecting reactors. Okay, just you have to recall, I have plotted here on circuit. This is the figure of the reactor starting. Okay, so here what it will be happens, the reactors are connected in series with stator winding. If you are looking to the here, this is if you are R, Y, B. Okay, R is connected. If this circuit breaker is turned on, means these are the stator windings. These are the stator winding. This. Okay, and here the reactor is connected in series with all this one. Okay, so what it will be formed here, the reactor will be connected in line of the delta connected motor. Okay, so here it is connected in the series with stator. Okay, so an equivalent we have to change with this the delta connected motor to the star connected. Okay, so I conclude here. Okay. So now if it is connected, reactors are connected, means the replace delta connected motor by an equivalent by an equivalent star connected motor. Okay, then what it will be happens, the all the parameters it will be becomes 1/3. What it will becomes 1/3. Okay, so all the values I will take as an 1/3, and now again I am calculating the line current, okay, at the start. So here the line current in start V divided by √3 because it is star connected, and the values are Rs plus R dash R square plus, here I will take the reactance Xc plus Xs, that is the reactance stator reactance, plus the reactance of rotor referred to the stator. Okay, so now here in second part it is asked her to calculate the reactance. Okay, so here I will show you. Okay, so if the motor is started by connecting series reactor in line, what should be the value of reactors? So that reactors I am taken along with our reactance. Okay, so Xc is the nothing but what here, it is the reactor. Okay, in line what be the value of reactor? Okay, the question is asked to find this reactor value. Okay, and the condition also it is given here, it should be limit the line current to twice the rated value. Okay, twice the rated, I repeat here, it will be given here the limit the line current to twice the rated value. So already we have found the line current. Okay, so line current is how much you are found here? The line current you are found, line current is 736. Earlier I calculated here. Okay, line current I have calculated. Okay, line current is 700. Line current is 700. I will write 736. The value of reactors. So that this is the value of reactors I am calculated. Okay, thank you.